Number 3 will blow your mind. Welcome everyone to Powered and Protected by Rainbows. I am of course your host, Matt Haslam. And today on the show, we're showing you 10 fantastic places or great ideas to use with your partner on a romantic date. But before we jump into all that great goodness, first off, don't forget to like this video, comment down below great ideas you think others would enjoy, and hit that rainbow subscribe button so you don't miss out on new episodes of Season 3. Now today is Valentine's Day, and because you're sitting here watching this episode, it probably means that you forgot that today was Valentine's Day. How dare you? Or you're single like I am, and that's why you're able to make videos for strangers on the internet today instead of actually being on a date with your boyfriend. So lonely! But who knows? But if you're anything like me, you want to find great romantic gesture of a date to show your boyfriend just how much you love him. But yet you also want to keep to a budget. So here are some ideas and things that I have used in the past or that have been used on me in the past, which really stood out to me as the best of all time. Coming in at number 10 on our list is actually challenging your partner for a friendly game. One of my favorite memories from my past relationships is going to a local mini golf course or a bowling alley or an arcade and just having fun with a little friendly competition. You get to do a little bit of cute flirtations with your partner and pretend like you don't know how to play something, so they come up behind you and have to show you. You also get to do a little light trash talking while playing, but keeping sure to not go too far and actually offend them in any way. And at the end, the loser gets to buy ice cream or give the winner a kiss on the lips or something similar. It's always something small of a punishment for the loser, but just friendly enough to keep things interesting while playing the game. Next up at number 9 is for those who want to stay in and pretend you're a little kid all over again. Grab some pillows, blankets, and build a fort in your living room with your partner. I know for many gay guys like myself, we never really got to experience what childhood was like, since we spent much of that time trying to act like an adult, so we can hide who we were inside. But for me, building a fort and acting like a kid again is so much fun with a partner. You can tell scary stories or watch your favorite movies from back when you were a kid and have pillow fights until you get tired and just decide to cuddle. It's a great way to spend the weekend at home and not have to spend a penny. Though I will warn you, you will end up spending way too much time pretend talking with your hands using shadows from flashlights, and you'll spend way too much time being held in his arms watching old Scooby-Doo episodes. So if spending the entire day in his arms sounds like fun, grab some blankets and start building a fort together. Coming in at number 8 on our list is to find a local yoga or ZUMBA class near you and take a class together. I will say from experience that my ex introduced me to Zumba, and it was actually so much more fun than I ever imagined it being. I'm generally not one for massive exercise, and I was scared at first, but after a class or two, it becomes really fun. And even the first class you ever take, it can be so much fun seeing your partner in gym clothes and getting all sweaty. No matter yoga or Zumba, these type of classes just get your body really relaxed and make you feel so much better inside. And the better you feel about yourself, the better you can treat your partner and accept them treating you. Plus, at a place near me, it was only $5 for an entire hour Zumba class in the basement of an old church. And I had so much fun, so it's definitely an idea I will be using in a future relationship. Speaking of getting relaxed, another great way you can treat your partner to relaxation is number 7 on our list. Go on a couples massage or a spa day. I have only gotten one massage in my entire life from a professional masseuse, and I have to say that it was so much more relaxing than I ever thought it would be. It's not the cheapest thing on our list, but it is definitely worth it, and I would gladly go again if I was going with someone new. And in most professional places, you get to tell them what you're comfortable with them massaging before you start the actual massage, and that way you don't have to keep getting asked questions throughout the entire time. For the time I went, it was on Valentine's Day, and they offered couples a free hot foot soak, which was so nice because I work on my feet most days, so hands down, it was a fantastic way you can treat your partner and yourself to a relaxing and romantic afternoon. Coming in at number 6 today is doing a trivia night at a local coffee shop or bar. You can really bring your partner and you closer by just enjoying a night together, testing your knowledge on current events, historical facts, and world issues. You get to work as a team with your boyfriend, and it's all in a fun spirit of a friendly game with others in the coffee shop. Your partner gets to help you on topics that you might not know, and you get to help him in areas he falls short. It's a great way to show your partner that you make each other whole, and you make each other better by just being around them. And plus, every time you get an answer right, you could reward each other with a small kiss, so it can make for a very fun night. In the middle of our list of the best date ideas and making its way at number 5 is a trip to a local landmark. One of my favorite dates of all time was actually back when I was in high school and still pretending to be straight. We took a hike down some railroad tracks and ended up climbing to the top of a giant mountain with a huge monument at the top of it, overlooking the whole town. We spent the entire afternoon up there, sitting on the edge of the hill, and ate our lunch from my backpack. It was so much fun getting to show my partner an area of my town they had never seen before, and a place which I love to hike to all the time. And there are spots like that all over the country, from landmarks, monuments, and so much more you can show your partner from your area. To this day, this is still one of my favorite date ideas. In fact, the only thing I would change from it in the future would be to use this date idea with a guy that I'm dating instead of having to spend the entire day pretending to be straight. For our next idea, you're going to need some basic ingredients and put on your chef's hat, because number 4 on our list is to cook dinner or bake some cookies or dessert together. Now, I know I love to cook and I sort of like to bake, but it doesn't have to be something you do all the time in order to use this idea. It's a great trust and teamwork building idea to build your relationship stronger. You both get to follow a common set of directions and delegate tasks to each other. You get to taste from each other's bowls and spend the entire afternoon just laughing at each other's messes in the kitchen. I mean, if you're old enough, if you have the house to yourself, and if you're extremely safe with hot things and knives, you could even cook with your partner while just wearing cooking aprons. But that one comes with a giant warning to be extra careful while pulling things out of the oven while they're hot. Plus, at the very end, you get to eat whatever you made together. So what better way to be romantic than by setting the table and having a candlelight dinner in your own dining room to food you cooked together? Now, alternatively, for those under 18 years old, coming in at number 3 on our list, you could go to a local thrift shop or cheap clothes shop with your partner and pick something out for each other under a certain budget. It makes you think about what they would like best from a small number of items in the same shop. Now, if you're under 18, please skip ahead in the time code of this video to this time right here on your screen right now, because the actual number 3 on our list isn't really made for you, so please skip ahead to this time code right here. But if you are over 18, all the way at number 3 on our list is to go to an adult shop with your boyfriend and pick something out for each other there. I know this one sounds funny at first, but trust me, it is quite fun trying to find something your partner would like. It allows you to think about their needs first in those moments in your relationship, as one could argue you should be doing anyway. It makes you think of them in a new way and what they would look great in wearing just for you. This can go a very far way in boosting their confidence in their appearance if that's something they struggle with. But no matter the case, it can be a great way to learn more about them and take the time to think of them first. And in return, it can also be a great way to learn maybe what your boyfriend would like for you to try with them. So this could be a great way to spice things up with your partner. Plus, you're in a shop, so you can get lots of great advice from the saleswomen, and it's a great way to ensure how your night will end. Coming in at number 2 on our list is to recreate your first date with your boyfriend. I have yet to have a partner use this one with me, but it is incredibly romantic. Now, in season 1 of our show, I told you some first date tips and great places you can go. So if you followed that advice, you went with something casual and inexpensive anyway. But taking your boyfriend back and recreating that first date can be a fantastic way to show them how much you care and how much you pay attention. You can even word it that it's your way to recreate the best day of your life when you first met them. It will mean very little to anyone else in the world, but trust me, if you recreate a first date and make it special, it shows them just how much you care, so it will mean everything to them. And finally, the single greatest idea on our list, coming in at the chart-topping number 1 spot, is quite possibly the single most romantic thing I can think of. Take a trip down memory lane with your boyfriend. If you're first starting out in your relationship, and maybe this is your first Valentine's Day together, spend it by each other's side, learning each other's life stories. Spend the morning pulling out old scrapbooks and show each other what you look like as children. Show them your family, your old friends, your old birthday parties, and tell them all about what made you become the person they fell in love with. If you're like me, maybe make them your famous grilled cheese sandwiches, which is the first thing you learned to make from your grandmother. And after the scrapbooks are complete, take them on a walk or a drive through your old hometown to show them all the little spots that mean the most to you. I only did this one time with someone, and they sadly never cared enough to do it back. But opening up about your childhood shows your partner how vulnerable you can be with them and how much you want to learn about them in return. I started off by showing my old houses I lived at growing up and my old grade school and high school. I showed him where I got on the bus every morning and my favorite swing set in my small town park growing up. I even showed where I ran away to when my parents couldn't stop fighting and I couldn't take their screaming any longer each day. Opening up about your past can really be hard, especially if you've been hurt like I have been in the past. Believe me, I know how hard it is to be vulnerable with someone, but it can show them just how much they mean to you by wanting them to know everything from your past that shaped you into the person they get to be with now. And it can mean everything to them by learning what made your boyfriend the man who you now love. But anyway, that's all for our episode for today. If you have any thoughts or questions on today's topic, or maybe you have other ideas you think we missed on this list, please do leave those in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our network for plenty of great gay content to come in the future, and share this video with others. I'm Matt Haslam, this has been PBR, and have a gay day everyone. Bye for now. Watch Powered by Rainbows Season 3, only on MHP TV.